what they're doing to our country. They're allowing criminals from all over the world to enter our country. Over the past 4 years, Kamala Harris has orchestrated the most egregious betrayal that any leader in American history has ever inflicted upon our people. She has violated her oath, eradicated our sovereign border, and unleashed an army of migrant gangs who are waging a campaign of violence and terror against our citizens. There has never been anything like it anywhere in the world for any country. Kamala has imported criminal migrants from prisons and jails, insane asylums and mental institutions from all around the world, from Venezuela to the Congo. A lot of people are coming from the Congo prisons. They're coming from all over the world. Over the last month, 181 countries violated our laws. And she has resettled them into your communities to prey upon innocent American citizens. But the day I take the oath of office, the migrant invasion of our country ends.
Donald Trump, a pathological liar who somehow served as president of the United States, rambled for well over an hour at his rally inside the historic Madison Square Garden. A man who knows this building well.
If you saw Madison Square Garden, I mean, come on now. Like, right? So,
Milwaukee Bucks head coach Doc Rivers, who, like many, was just floored by what we witnessed. The hate, the division, it's all they have at this point.
The United States is now an occupied country, but it will soon be an occupied country no longer. Not going to be happening. Not going to be happening. November 5th, 2024, 9 days from now, will be Liberation Day in America. It's going to be Liberation Day. On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history to get the criminals out. I will rescue every city and town that has been invaded and conquered, and we will put these vicious and bloodthirsty criminals in jail. Going to kick them the hell out of our country as fast as possible.
We should all note what he and his administration are dog whistling here. It is not about gangs. It is not about criminals. It is about whiteness. He and his team want to boot any dissenters to MAGA out of the country. This is textbook fascism.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't. But we got to do something about that. Was atrocious what we saw.
It was atrocious, and while Rivers did not go as in-depth as he normally does, he made it clear he hated it and let us know which side of the fence he remains on.
It's absolutely wild to see, and in Texas, stuff is really, really crazy. We're right there by a wide-open border. Where are my proud Latinos at tonight? You guys see what I mean? It's wide open. There's so many of them. It's absolutely incredible. Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies, too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country. Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor. There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Heck yeah, this cool black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Let me also just say, the fact that the Trump team vetted this speech and gave Tony Hinchcliffe the stamp of approval to go out there says everything. Hinchcliffe, a bigoted performer with a bigoted past, said free speech is no more. Meanwhile, the Trump campaign did censor one word according to the reporting, and it was his intention to call Kamala Harris the C word. And by the way, the free speech stuff that he claims Republicans allow, where was it in your speech, Tony? All good in their eyes, of course.
If you're a black man or a woman or brown, Latino, or Puerto Rican, or they hit everybody, and it was awful.
Indeed it was, Doc. Indeed it was. They really didn't want to leave anyone out from being in their crosshairs. It is, and this is true, the first time they have shown inclusivity.
Who's going to stand up for our daughters? Who's going to stand up for the girls of America, the women of America, the families of America? Who's going to stand up and say the cartels are gone, the criminal migrants are gone, the gangs are gone, America is for Americans and Americans only?
As has been widely reported on, when the Nazis held their rally at Madison Square Garden in 1939, they had slogans that read, "Germany for the Germans only." It is no shock Miller is a white nationalist, as discovered by Hate Watch and published by the Southern Poverty Law Center via the SPLC in the run-up to the 2016 election. White House senior policy advisor Stephen Miller promoted white nationalist literature, pushed racist immigration stories, and obsessed over the loss of Confederate symbols after Dylan Roof's murderous rampage, according to those leaked emails that were reviewed by Hate Watch. There is more. Miller sent a story from the white nationalist website VDare to Breitbart editor Katie McHugh on October 23, 2015, the emails would show. White nationalist Peter Brimelow founded VDare in 1999. The website traffics in the, what they call, white genocide, or, we've heard this a lot with the Trump team, great replacement myth, which suggests that non-white people are systematically and deliberately wiping white people off the planet.
It was really about voting. Obviously I'm biased, and I'm not gonna do a pop here today. He was right, everything that he said. I just think this election is really important. To me, it's so important to vote. I'm gonna keep it as close to that as possible, but my gosh, and when I tell people the guy was so great, and why did 80 million people vote against him, in the last time he ran?
A fair point. Rivers in the past has sparred publicly with Trump as well.
If I were starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black, because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
The man has been lost for decades, yet people still blindly follow him. It is really incredible.
They're spewing this fear, right? Like, all you hear is Donald Trump and all of them talking about fear. We're the ones getting killed. We're the ones getting shot. We're the ones that we're denied to live in certain communities. We've been hung, we've been shot, and all you do is keep hearing about fear. It's amazing to me why we keep loving this country, and this country does not love us back.
The point hits home on so many levels because what this man is saying is the unequivocal truth.
I am your president of law and order.
Funny how the law and order crowd allows their own citizens to live in fear at the police state, but I digress.
It's really so sad. Like, I should just be a coach. And it's so often reminded of my color. It's just really sad. We got to do better. It's funny. We protest, and they send riot guards, right? They send people in riot outfits. They go to Michigan with guns, and they're spitting on cops, and nothing happens. And how dare the Republicans talk about fear? We're the ones that need to be scared. We're the ones having to talk to every black child. What white father has to give his son a talk about being careful if you get pulled over? It's just ridiculous.
Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.